Hey guys, this is Ray, owner of DRP Motorsports, and thank you for your interest in our tuning products. Today's video, we're going to discuss how to use the RTD3 remote tuning devices that we sell so that we can tune your vehicle via HP tuners. So let's check it out. Before we get into the discussion of the actual tuner and how to use it itself, let's talk about tuning in general. When you have a car like this Mustang, which I'm sitting in right now, and you want to get it tuned, you have to have a couple of things in place from us in order for us to do so. First of all, you got to have a tuning device. And the tuning device that we sell is the HP Tuners RTD3. That allows you to receive custom tune files from us to program to your vehicle. It also allows you to perform diagnostics such as reading DTCs, erasing DTCs, among other things, as well as data logging so that we can see what's going on with your car after we make the initial tune and be able to make corrections. Also, along with the tuner itself, you got to use what is called the TDN app, which is a phone app or an app for your iOS or Android device that allows you to control your RTD through that device that you have it installed on. So without further ado, let's introduce the tuner itself. So guys, if you buy an RTD from us, this is what you're going to receive. You'll see it in a box like this. You'll see our logo on it. You'll see the RTD inside the box. And once you get this, you can open it up and I'll show you what you'll find. Inside, you'll find the RTD device itself, and this is what it looks like. This will plug into the onboard diagnostics port or OBD2 connection port up under the dash of your vehicle. Also, in the box, you'll get this USB cable that comes with it, and then this USB cable will only be used if you're going to flash your vehicle via a laptop. But since we're going to install the TDN app, you won't have to worry about this. Now, there's some other secondary devices that can work with the RTD on certain other brand vehicles, but we're not going to be worried about that right now, dealing with Fords. So once you get your tuner unboxed and everything's set up and ready to go, the first thing that you're going to have to do is install the TDN app on your iOS or Android device that you will be using. And I'll show you how to do that, as well as create a HP Tuners account, which you will need to do as well. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to get your TDN app set up on your iOS or Android device. Right now I'm using my phone, which is an Android device, and let me show you how we do it on the Androids. I'm sure it'll be very similar on iOS, but first of all, you got to find your app store. In this case, it's the Play Store on this device here. Go into Play Store. If you got an Android, do a search up here up top for TDN. TDN HP Tuners is what you want to select, and you'll see it pull up right there. And I've already got it downloaded on my phone, but if you don't have it downloaded, it'll ask you if you want to install it, and you'll simply hit that, install it. Once it's installed, then you'll click open and open it up. So since we've already got that on our device, I'm going to back out, and I'm going to show you here. You'll see the widget for the TDN app, and all you got to do once you've got it installed is touch it. All right, guys. First time you open up the TDN app, it's going to ask you for your HP Tuners login. All right, guys, if you don't have an account set up with HP Tuners, you will need to do so at this time. And if you need to do that, just simply click the blue icon here that says Register New Account. And once you do that, it's going to take you over to the HP Tuners website. And you'll go down here to the bottom, and it's where it says do not have an account. Click sign up now, and you'll be able to enter in your email address, enter a password, all your personal information, and allow you to get your HP Tuners account set up. And once you've got your account set up, remember your login information and then come back to the TDN app. All right, back into TDN app. You will need to enter your username or your email address. And whatever that is, just simply type it in. Same thing for your password. And once you do that, You can click the green bar for your login, and I'll show you what it looks like once you log in. Alright guys, I just pressed the login button with the account information, and this is an account that I have set up for another customer. Anyway, when you see this, you will need to enter an invite code, okay? I will email you guys an invite code if you've purchased a tuner from us. That will be sent from us to you via email, and you'll open up that email and you'll see the code, and once you see that code, then you'll type it into this box right here and click join. You can click join. And it'll tell you that the tuner has accepted your request. Thank you for your business. And there you shall see that we are now as your link tuner to your RTD device. Once you've done that, then you can go finish up setting your RTD device, and I'll show you how to do that. So to run the RTD setup, we'll go to Tools, RTD at the top, second one down, RTD first time setup. All right, it says we'll set up your MPVI or RT for the use on this vehicle. You'll click next, plug it into the OBD port, which we have, turn the ignition on, which we have. Click next. All right, this instructs you right here to press and hold a button on the RTD until you get this BT light starting to flash. So we're going to do that. You won't be able to see me do it, but the button is all the way over on the right hand side, right of the green light, and you'll press and hold it until you see a blue light flash like in the illustration there. And once it starts flashing, you can click next. It's going to ask you if you want to pair. Your phone probably will ask you if it wants to pair, and you absolutely agree to that. All right, so it wants you to unplug it and then plug it back in. So we'll do that. Make sure you wait for the green light to come back on. Click next. And guys, this process may take a few minutes because there's several steps involved with setting up the RTD. It has to download the latest firmware for the device. And sometimes you may get some errors, and if you do, you just simply retry. A lot of times you have to hold your iOS or Android device in the right position for it to sync up. And you just simply keep trying until you get it. It's usually a sweet spot. You can't have it too close to the device, and obviously you can't have it too far away. Now it's starting to connect. And you see it's going to go through a process of sending 1 of 7 files. So we'll let it do that, and then we'll come back. All right, guys, as you can see, our RTD setup is now complete. Once it's complete, you just press the green button that says done. And it'll take you back to the options and device setup menu. You can go back to home. All right, guys, now that you've got your TDN app set up on your phone and you've created your HP Tuners account as well as accepted our invite code, now's the fun time. Now's the time to actually use your RTD device to read out the base tune on your car. And that's how it works with HP tuners, guys. You have to read out the base tune first, and that will be sent to us automatically through the TDN app. We will then take that base tune, modify it for your modifications that have been done for your car, and then send that back to you through the TDN app so that you'll be able to program it to your car at that point. So the first thing you need to do is take your RTD device and plug it into the onboard diagnostics port or OBD2 port on your car. Also, it's a good idea, guys, to make sure that your batteries are fully charged on your vehicle. Maybe run your vehicle prior to doing this process so that the alternator has fully charged it, or hook up a trickle charger to your batteries to make sure that you've got a good 12 volts available. So we're going to plug it in. And if you look carefully, you can see the port right there, and we're going to plug this guy into it. And it's kind of hard. All right, we're going to plug it in. And once you plug it in, you can see a green light on the RTD itself has illuminated. That lets you know it's plugged in and it's receiving power from the vehicle's power source. So, next step will be to turn the ignition on. And everything from here out will be conducted with the ignition on unless the app tells you to turn it off otherwise. So let's get back to the app and I'll show you how to read your vehicle out. Go back to home, and now we are ready to read our vehicle out. So go back to flash, read vehicle, same prompt again. Make sure it's plugged in, the ignition is turned on, but the engine is not running. Keep this app open, click OK. Again, make sure your vehicle's battery's got a good charge on it. You got a good Wi-Fi connection, internet connection, and a good Bluetooth connection. And now it's beginning to read the vehicle out. And it'll tell you how long it's going to take, and you just simply wait on it to do its thing. And guys, as a reminder, anytime during a read or write process, do not disturb your vehicle. Do not go in there and turn the ignition off. Do not answer any phone calls. Use your phone to text or anything like that while this process is going on, because you do not want to interrupt it. And as it finishes up the reading process, just follow the prompts on your app. And guys, this may take only 2 to 3 minutes on some vehicles. And the other vehicles, it could take over 20 minutes. So just understand different vehicles have different read and write times, and make sure that you have a good battery charge accordingly. Now, during this process, it's going to take the file that it read out from the RTD, and it's going to send it through the TDN app to the TDN server. And once it's on the TDN server, then we will have your base file read, and once we have that, then we will be able to take that and modify it and make you the tune file based upon your request. All right, so the process is complete. The base file has been sent to the TDN server. We will be able to take that, make your tune accordingly, and we will be in touch after a little bit from this point on. Once we have your tune files made, they'll be loaded up on the TDN server, and we will notify you, and anyway, you'll be able to come back and program your car or truck with the said tune. So we're going to click OK, and we'll come back to it a little bit later. So with your TDN app open just like this, go to the flash icon, press it, and once you do that, you'll be able to see the tune files that we have for your vehicle. The restore file is the base file that we read off your car, and in this customer's case, we have a 93 octane gasoline tune, and we also have a 93 octane gasoline ghost cam tune. So we're going to load the ghost cam tune to the car. So you simply touch it, and it says right vehicle. So what you want to make sure you do at this point is have your ignition turned on, but the vehicle not running. So we have turned the ignition on. Now you want to right vehicle. Again, it gives you a reminder, make sure that you have the RTD plugged in, you have the ignition on, but you do not have the engine running. Also keep this app open. Also make sure you have a good internet connection and a good Bluetooth connection. Also make sure your vehicle's battery has an adequate charge on it. Click OK. And now it's going into the programming process. And simply just wait on it to do its thing. It's a multi-step process. It can take anywhere from 3.5 to over 20 minutes, just depends on the vehicle. Follow the prompts on the TDN app. It'll tell you what to do. You'll have to cycle the key at the end of the process, so make sure you follow that as instructed. And just simply, again, be patient. Do not mess with your car unless told to do so. Do not answer your phone or answer any text messages while this process is going on, as you do not want to interrupt it. Okay, the right process is just about complete. And just wait on the app to tell you what to do. All right, it's going to say turn off the ignition. So we will do that. The ignition is turned off. Touch ready. It says wait 10 seconds and turn the ignition back on. All right, we're going to turn the ignition back on. And we're going to touch done in the middle. And the ride is complete. So you simply click OK. And now you can start your engine. All right, guys. Part of the tuning process is to collect data logs. And we may ask you to collect the data log during the tuning process. We may not. But in case we do, it's really simple. And you can do that with your TDN app through your RTD. So if we ask you to do that, all you got to do is have your RTD plugged in, have your TDN app open. Let's hit data log down at the bottom center. All right. You want to hit start, and you want to do that while the engine is running. And particularly if we ask you to do it at idling, do it at idle. If we're asking you to do a data log going down the road through part throttle operation, do it then. Or if we ask you to do a wide open throttle pull, do it then. So select the appropriate time and just simply hit start. And in this case, you want to make sure that you have your RTD plugged in and you've got your engine running. So we'll do that for demonstration. Okay guys, we've got this car running. It's running on the Ghost Cam tune that we loaded a while ago. And I'm going to just show you how to do a data log. Again, have the TDN app open, go to data log. Once you go to data log, you want to hit start. It's going to prompt you and say, please plug the RTD in, make sure the engine's running, and obviously you can tell we've done that, so we hit OK. It will connect to the RTD. let you know that the data log has started. It'll just give you an RPM display and a coolant temperature display in this case, but just know that it is data logging at this time. And once you're satisfied with what you need to data log, you simply hit the stop icon with the X on it. It'll tell you that the data log has stopped. And once the data log is stopped, then you want to view and sync files. And you'll see log. In this case, this is the very first log, so it's labeled 0000. And you want to hit upload, and by hitting upload, that will send it to the TDN server, and we will be able to view it at that point. Touch it, hit upload. Alright, our first data log is sent to the TDN server, and we will be able to view it, make any appropriate changes to your tune, resend you a new tune file, and possibly ask you to data log again. Once that's done, you can simply exit out of your TDN app and go back to using your car as normal. Guys, that concludes our video showing how to use the RTD3 tuner with the TDN app. We hope this video was helpful for you guys. We do realize that each and every situation is unique and different, so if you have further questions, please feel free to reach out. As always, guys, thank you for choosing DRP Motorsports to meet your Ford performance needs. God bless each and every one of you, and we will see you again soon.